Okay, people, this is a bit of an intro before the intro. Um, we dealt with the car in the last time, and I made a whole episode that is much too long and all that stuff. So, if you want to see it, what I did and hear me talk about stuff, then stay with me. If you just want to see the end effect of it all, because I ended the episode, parked the car behind me, and that's what's left of the car. I don't know where the rest of it is. It stood here, was anchored with a landing gear, and then it completely disintegrated. I should have put an antenna on it to maybe see if it landed somewhere. Yeah, next week we will not see a car. I'm done with it basically. I don't know what this was. It again, the car was not on its own feet. It just exploded and vanished basically. So good people. I still hope that you watch the episode and take a look at what happened here. Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild, and you can see that this thing flipped again. I tried to repair it, and I have put some wheels on it. And the weird thing with it is that the wheels then exploded again. So I'm not sure what the problem with that is. You can see that this time just the wheel basically flipped this thing. I have the feeling it could have to do with working on it. I removed all the other things that might have influenced something here. So the hover engines are gone. The engine on the top is gone. The thing here is that when I parked it, I drove around with it, tested it, parked it here, pressed P, got out of the cockpit, and then I started to work more on it. So I have put on more blocks, and then suddenly it exploded. Or again, not exploded. The wheels all at the same time just boop, blew up. This thing flipped, and then it landed the way it is right now. I will have to put it back on its wheels again and find a solution for that. This is weird because we might have to test that. We might have to test if something is up with the wheels there, that don't know, that the wheels blow up as soon as you change weight. Maybe they have to adjust to it and they can't, or something like this. Can we roll you over? So no, we can't. How do we do this? Let me go and try if it works if we roll it to the other side. No. Come on, 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 come on. Come on. Roll, 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 roll. Roll. No. I will have to put it back on its feet somehow, and I'm not sure how. This whole thing, this is so dumb. maybe let me try to put it back on its feet. This again, this doesn't work out, and if this stays that way, then I'm not sure if a car is the way to go here. So, good. I will bring that back on its feet, put wheels below it, and then we will make a test if really the wheels have a problem with sudden weight changes or something like that. Give me a sec. So we have that propped up again and have some wheels on it that hopefully don't explode now. We will see. But what I want to test is a thing. I talked to 1WSX10 today, and he yesterday too. We had a bit of a discussion in my Discord about the whole wheels exploding thing, and the suggestion was to maybe set up basically a test rig with the wheels on it, with just some wheels on it, without motors, without anything, and then see what happens if you just let that be somewhere. And maybe again, what I saw was that as soon as I changed the weight, something happened there. Maybe we can build something like that. Just add some wheels, and then hopefully we see some effect on the whole wheels that hopefully is not too violent. This is okay. Then we do this and this. Have a bit of space in there. Wheel one by one. We want the wheels. Can we get this? And then just add some wheels to it. Let it fix up these things, and then we drop this to the ground and see what happens then. On impact, they shouldn't explode. At least I don't think that they should. So what I want to see is if we change something with it, and change the weight, change anything with it, if it then explodes. Again, these wheels, the last time I tested them, exploded while I was working on the car when it was parked. So when it was in the parked mode. Sorry for the noises in the background. There's work happening in the house, and so that happens. Okay. No. We will just stack some blocks on there. One thing that it could be too, and that's one thing we will do next, is see if maybe something with mods that I have turned on. I will again take a look at the mod list and see if there's anything that could make problems together with the wheels. I'm not sure. Let me see what the built-in repair system does. Why doesn't it work? It's all turned on. It's all set to fly mode. So okay, this could be because I'm missing controls on here, or the moment there's no way basically to steer that on here, and maybe it needs that. Okay, I need the flight seat. These are just for the bigger blocks. Flight seat small, because we have a way to control stuff like that. Okay, now the blocks are placed. What is the major difference here? Is it something like that? Again, it could be just a bug with the wheels. So this seems to work. So I'm not sure. Again, this is not a thing that should roll, but I want to give it basically the same. Where was I? Sorry, I was interrupted. I wanted to put some uranium in there. I want to just see if the whole thing, under not the same circumstances, but under similar circumstances, don't know, explodes. Because this should be the ultimate parking brake, basically. The question is, what makes these blocks explode? See, there is stuff, there is particles coming from the wheels. One suspicion that I had is that maybe the built-in repair system and the wheels don't interact in a nice way. That, for example, the blocks could get damaged a bit, because, let me not start from the beginning again, but the built-in repair system sometimes kills me too. If I'm standing on a block that gets welded, then it could be that I get damaged. That's not always happening, but sometimes it is happening. So suspicion would be that maybe the blocks get damaged by some factor, the wheels rubbing on it while in park, and then maybe the built-in repair system tries to fix it, and then everything explodes. But this, if this doesn't damage the block, why should a standing not moving vehicle damage the block? So I have no clue what this could be. Let us let us do this and this and this. I usually put the buttons there. So 7, 5, and 6. Now I have to remove this. I need a better placement for this, because I'm sure the whole thing might happen again, and then I might run into the same problems. So should we test it on the live object? Basically, this thing is parked now. It is set to park. I will move it just a bit, park it again, and maybe work on it. If it explodes again, then we have an indication. There is nothing on here that is modded, that is usually damaging it. So I'm not sure what this all could be. And again, the last time they exploded all at the same time. So this is odd. The whole thing might look a bit more conservative than I wanted it to look, but Okay. This, I want to turn this off. And maybe we can slim it down a bit more here. And then have this. Yes, I think that's a bit neater than have it crazy wide there in the front. The question if I should build see, there is movement in the whole thing. This whole thing just moved a bit, and that's what gives me a bit, not the creeps, but that makes me nervous about the whole ordeal here. So I'm still unsure if this is a good placement for the wheels. It needs to be wide. People made experiments with mass blocks and all that stuff. So to see if maybe mass blocks would be a way to give the whole thing a bit more stability. But it seems that's not the case. So I placed these, and that's not a good placement for them. I will keep the gyro on there, although it is not necessary in the end, but for the whole thing, when it jumps up, you know this new jumping mechanic. See that? Did you see that? That there is a movement in there, and this movement could be the whole reason why it explodes. Could that be the case, that this, it jumps, it sometimes it jumps a bit, it starts to move. It could be that the different, so that it being lifted up in the back, that could be also problematic. I'm not sure. Good. I need a better idea for this. This is not nice. This is not as nice as I would like it to be. Maybe get rid of this. Maybe get rid of this. Can I should be able to just put blocks in there. I don't want it to be too wide, kind of. The whole, this whole thing on the top makes it look pretty wide, and with the big arm coming out of the side here, I'm not sure how far can I bring this back. That should work. Remove the top. No, I want to keep the top. The next thing that we build is definitely a hover car or something like that. I still want to work more with the hover engines, but I also want to finish this. I really like the concept of these tricycles. I kind of like them, and that needs to be finished. I need after the turret after the turret thing. I kind of want to have something now that I can definitely finish. This again, it's something I can't work on anymore. I worked with it and it doesn't work the way I like it to be, and so that's what makes me struggle with the turret thing. Okay. Oh, we even on my Discord we even or 1WSX10. It's the only scripter I know, so he played around with maybe getting a script going that makes it possible to have a. Come on, we grab that with the rover. We will test how that thing behaves right now. No. I need to make the platform bigger. Ah, see, it's still. We need a counterweight. That was so close to the base. I couldn't ignore that. Come on. Stop rolling. Stop rolling. Making these things ball-shaped was not the best idea. I have the feeling, especially when they are supposed to land on planets too. Oh, I need to turn off the gyro. Can I stop this? Let me try to stop this. Okay, where's the button? Give me the button. What do we get? I'm assuming it's badger gloves. Badger grinder. All the badger stuff I really don't need. I recently just went through my whole my whole skin library and deleted everything. Not deleted. I scrapped. How's that? Recycled everything that I already have. I don't sell the stuff, although I should. But there's you get cents basically from it, and I don't want to sell it then, and so I'm recycling that stuff. And I don't know, I had multiple badger gloves, multiple badger stuff. I think I have, except of the shoes, I think I have everything from the badger suit. So, man, I don't want these parts anymore. Good. Now we park it again and see what happens. Again, it happened all the time after I brought this thing back, parked it, and worked a bit more on it. Parking brake, let us do this. I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with it. I need to change the design. Maybe push the wheels back. I need a way to lift it up. The front is not nice. I need to address that. This whole thing needs to maybe be pushed back. It's too long here in the front. Let me figure out a way how I can prop it up again, and then I will remove that and change the front part again. And there it happened again. So it has to do with working on it, and you can see it. I wanted to stick a piston on the back so that I can prop it up again, and then it went again. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. It's so weird that... Okay. Just to be sure, we will go and just take a small look on the mod list and see what we have there. Don't know, maybe we have a mod in there that could pose a problem with the wheels. I don't have any wheel mods or something like that. The only thing that I could think of, is, don't know, the hover engines or something like that, because I don't see anything that could. I don't have any armor mods that do anything to the normal blocks. I don't have anything that does something to the wheels. High torque rotors doesn't work for the normal motors. Energy weapons, this doesn't work. We could even remove that. Active radar, I'm not using that at the moment, but these seem to be broken at the moment. We'll take a look at them later. I will remove them for now. I don't have them in use. These are light armor block variants, so this is not going into the block itself. Armor slabs, it's basically the same as armor slabs extensions. Scaffolding, clean camera has nothing to do with nanobot built-in repair system. It could be the nanobot built-in repair system, but I'm not sure why it sometimes does something and sometimes it doesn't. Let us start the world again. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we should definitely go and build a hover car, so we don't have to deal with the wheels. I think I might do that. Go and start on a hover car to get around. It's a lot easier. Oh, that's so sad, because I wanted to have my my tricycle. Oh. Yeah, or I have to really think about it when I work on it, so that I prop it up and do something like that. Let us see if it maybe has to do with let us do this and see what happens if the built-in repair system explodes the wheel. It could be the case, but I don't see it. I don't see why. I think it's weight change or something like this. Maybe put this on there, and then we also put this on there, just so something happens. And maybe it doesn't happen with the normal wheels. Maybe it just happens because of the suspensions. I think it's suspensions that these counteract something, and then everything explodes. I'm not sure, but the car, I think, is out of reach for the moment. So why, or at least what we could test is if I work more on it and have it always propped up as long as I work on it, and then drive it drive it when so yeah, again, maybe it is something with weight changes that lets the wheels explode when I put stuff on it. And I will prop it up now, bring the wheels in, make a really good way to if you work on it, bring it up and then lock it in place so that you can work on it and bring it down if you want to drive with it. I think that's what we should do. Find a good way to move it up and down so that I want to use a car. I want to use a car, and it saddens me that this doesn't seem to work. Okay. Good space for something. We have the 5x5, so the wheel goes to somewhere there. This should be enough space for us to bring in a piston, and then oh no, it is not enough space. It is not enough space. I might have to remove this reactor. It can go anyways. I think I should have enough space or enough power on it for just the wheels. Let me put this light armor block on there, and then we put a piston on there, and below the piston we put does that work? Do I have enough space? I should have enough space there. It's the same. I did the same mistake. Let me figure this out, and then I will come back to you and we will... What was that? And hopefully I have propped it up then. It's up again. I have this this piston here in the back now, and I hope that the wheel and the piston don't interfere with each other too much. Because of the sub-assemblies not being... Okay. Because the sub-assemblies shouldn't be able to damage anything here, I think I can leave that in there. So I want to have this solution because now it's a bit more permanent, and I can leave this in there, use it all the time, don't have to remove it because it's in the front here. I brought in the front wheels a bit more. Maybe I want to even make it a bit narrower. What I want to try is if I can maybe make the steering angle in the back smaller so that it doesn't tilt as much anymore. I have at the moment 20 degrees. Maybe I will go for 18 or 17. Then yeah, the turn radius might be a bit bigger, but I hope that it doesn't tip so easily then. This one I can remove. We will never be able to figure out what's happening here. So that is always problematic because I don't really know what's up with the whole deal here. And if it's weight, if it's the built-in repair system, we might never be able to figure that out. But I want to work more on this. I will bring this whole thing here a bit more back. Now that I have also pushed back I also pushed back the big wheel a bit. Had to do with the landing gear not fitting in too well, and so I pushed it back a bit. Hopefully that doesn't get me in the end. No, that's not, no, that's not right. Do I make it narrower? The whole angled thing here in the back? I could do that. Let me try and see what happens. Okay, that's not good. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, it will not be narrow. We'll have the same. So I could go with, but no. I will go with this size. That's a good size. It will stay that way. Can I, if I use a diagonal block here, a slope block here, that seems to work. Now the question is, what is with the steering angle? Is that being affected negatively here? It could be. Let me try something. This, and then I can change these blocks. Can get rid of this. I hope that I can make it a bit sleeker that way. If I go and remove this, push that a bit more back, so it doesn't look so crazy fat, kind of fat shaming my car here. Let me see what's up with the steering. Ouch! Up with the steering angle here. I don't know where this comes from, by the way. This must be a bug that you can now just continually weld if you want. This will happen, and then I will do, hopefully it doesn't break apart now. 4, I will do, no. We will do this and this, and then we can I'm trying to to achieve a look that is not so wide, not so fat, and maybe gives it a bit of a faster, nicer look here. I have to bring in the front wheels more. The stance is too wide. They reach out too wide in the front. I said that is a good thing because then it doesn't tip, but I'm not. This is just not right. We need to change that. One thing I need to see is if the back wheel now is able to steer into all the directions. We will go to 17 for now. Can it? Okay, the front steer now. That's not good. I don't want to have them steer. Maybe it would be good if they steer, but okay, that works. It doesn't touch anything, so let me turn off. I don't see any particles, so it seems nothing gets hurt here. Let me work a few more minutes on it, then we make another driving test, and I hope it doesn't explode again. So um, I also need to take a look at how long I have recorded already. Okay. I have to come back to you for a short moment. I've recorded for far too long, but the the back wheel and the front wheels still move when I put. See that? Did you see that? When I put blocks on there, I have put an air vent on there, and suddenly everything started to move. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it's certain blocks that do that? Or something like that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that could be. Let us see what happens. Come on. This time it didn't. It's so weird. It's so weird what happens there because I can't explain it. Why the wheels suddenly start to move. There is a new feature on there. An air brake, not an air brake feature, an air dampening on the wheels. This air shock automatically increases the strength of suspension spring when it's about to land hard. Something, don't know, maybe this could be a thing that happens there, that it assumes that that thing lands hard and then something changes in the behavior that maybe makes it explode. I'm not sure. I brought in the wheels in the front a bit more, and I've did some work here. The cockpit is now really a massive part of how hard that thing is, and let us bring it down and see what happens. 5, 7. Okay. This pulls back into the body of the whole car. That's neat. And now we have to turn off the suspension, not the suspension, the steering in the front again. Parking brake off. And now let's see what happens. Maybe the changed. Oh, yeah, that was brilliant. Brilliantly done. I'm pretty sure it explodes right now again. Okay, I need to deal with that in the front there. But it works. The steering again when it's too fast. The last time I built one of these cars, I brought down the speed fairly fairly high, because at that time, yeah, it was better to move slower with these cars. Now we'll go backwards so that I can get off the ice. That's so mean. The whoa. Okay, let us go down with the speed limit. 180. Maybe we bring it down to a not so quick 40. That's better. That is a lot better. 100? Come on, let us test 100 and then I will end the episode. It's testing things out like this and working on stuff like this really, I don't know if it makes for good episodes. We will have to see. And I need to balance that out. Maybe I can put a mass block on the other side, but as far as I know, isn't it that mass blocks only work in artificial gravity? I'm not sure, but it seems to work. So the whole thing, yeah, it tends to flip. That's okay. I can live with it. Good. Good people. I will test that more. We will work, or I will work on this over the weekend, and then we hopefully have a working car in the next week. And in the next week, we then can start with hopefully with a hover car, a hover vehicle. I need a Scout, and I think I want to have something like a built vehicle on the ground. So what we could do is have a hover vehicle, a hover car, a hover something that has a built-in repair system integrated that we then can use to build bases or mining outposts or something like that. We really have to deal with stuff there. No. Maybe I can use heavy blocks in the back there so it doesn't scrape so much. We will see. Good people. I would say thanks for watching. If you have more ideas when it comes to the exploding wheels, then please let me know. Maybe someone mentioned it somewhere and said, here we found this problem. If you happen to see something like that, please let me know. I need to figure it out. What is going wrong there with the car? It would be really neat to know that. Good people, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, please leave a like on the video. Take a look at the description. There's all the links to all other stuff. Patreon, the Discord. Again, come to my Discord, because on the Discord we can talk. You can share ideas with me. That's always nice. Good people, see ya in the next episode. I would say, see ya, guys.